Handling awkward moments at a workplace is a skill. It helps you maintain professionalism, protect relationships, and build some type of resilience. I'm gonna break down some practical ways to handle awkward moments at the workplace. Number one, stay calm and breathe. The first instinct is to panic, but you want to not panic. You want to basically take a deep breath, hold yourself, and make sure that the moment that you react is the moment that you're okay mentally. Because if you react out of nowhere at the situation, it could be pretty much bigger than the actual moment itself. Number two, acknowledge it. Don't ignore it when it's appropriate. Now, this is a little tricky because a lot of people tend to take a situation and not make it too serious, but you don't really know how serious that situation is to another person. So you kind of got to acknowledge the situation and try to make sure that it won't happen again. For example, I would say like, well, that was grateful, or like, oh, let's pretend that didn't happen. Some people will kind of take that the wrong way. They will say, well, that did happen. Like, why would you say that it didn't happen if it did happen? It's trying too hard to ignore it will make the situation uncomfortable. So just keep that in mind. Number three, apologize if needed and try not to overdo it. Sometimes, your awkward moments could involve offending somebody or, missing a cue or creating discomfort. Offering a brief apology is very acceptable, especially at a large workplace, because you probably have a group of 10, a group of 20 or whatever people that's in your establishment. They may look at you a certain way. Apologize and just say, sorry, I'm wrong, or it wasn't my intention. Then just move on from it. Don't try to dwell on the apology. Don't bring it up. Don't sit there and tell another friend about the situation or whatever the case is. If you're sincerely sorry, you will let it completely go. Don't let it define you. Now, everybody have awkward moments. People make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Just let it roll off your back and then just, show that you're confident, show that you're willing and able to move forward and just let it completely go. That kind of piggyback to the three, but I figured I will mention that because that is also important. Don't let it define you. Don't let it mess up your head or mess up your day. Just move forward. Just straightforward. Number five, use humor thoughtfully. A little self-deprecating can be helpful as far as like tension. Great for people that just naturally funny or humorous. But just be mindful of the setting of the tone, because you could start it again, and whatever that situation is, you could start it over and your sarcasm, your jokes could make it a lot worse. It's quite interesting because it kind of piggybacks to number two. So people just, like I said, naturally funny. So just be thoughtful of that. Don't try to throw yourself in a situation where as though it's like, oh, this is nothing. Just keep that in mind. Number six is shift the focus. Now, for me, this is personal because that is pretty much what I do. Quickly steering the conversation can definitely bring back the attention and plus, like I said, the professionalism of what the workplace is. So that is a really great thing to do also. Just shift it right back to where it need to be. Number seven, learn from it. Reflect, reflect, reflect. Now, this is important because you got to kind of work on yourself, especially if you know you did something that you wasn't supposed to do. But this is the moment that you need to actually understand, like, okay, why did that moment happen? Was there some type of miscommunication? Was it timing? Was it the tone of my voice or how I spoke? Repeat the issue a little bit and then just learn from it and try to not let it happen again, because you never know, it could cost you your job. I think this is another important one. Follow up if necessary. If the moment was really deep, let's say you got into like a really bad argument or like some type of paperwork was misconstrued, or you was close to being fired or something like that, it's good to privately follow up with the person that you had the issue with. I think that would be great for both parties, especially you show the other person that you actually care that you had an issue with. Just make sure that when you come across them that you're really sincere. You don't want to do it just because you know that your job might be in jeopardy or you about to get into a scuffle or something like this. Just just be sincere about it. A person can actually feel that spiritually. They can actually feel that. So if you're sincere about the follow-up, trust me, your life will be a lot better. And number 9, don't gossip about it. Now, a lot of people at the workplace, especially in the office, they gotta keep themselves entertained, so they would just spread any type of rumors they could think of just to try to make the workplace interesting. You gotta avoid retelling the story or just over analyzing it and making it awkward more than it was. It's like, to me, I just think it's crazy that a lot of us actually fall victim to it. And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those type of people too. I would be like, well, why would this person do this? Or why would this person do that? And I would tell this to another coworker, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm rekindling everything that happened before. So, and don't think that, and for a moment, don't think that the person that you talked about, that you told, that person is not going to tell that person what you said. That happened plenty of times. And this is when I was younger, and I had to realize, like, okay, well, they want the drama, they want the beef. So basically, you just have to keep that in mind. Do not gossip. Like I said, let it go and just reflect and just understand that you don't want this situation to happen again. Number 10, the last but not least, move on with confidence. Most people forget to just move on awkward moments, and especially when they handled it well. That's another thing too. Just keep your focus on the big picture. Like, you doing good work, you're being kind, and also staying professional. That is very important, because trust me, if you don't, and people will see it, they're going to get on you about it. So just let it go. Once the situation die out, don't try to bring it back up. And that is pretty much it for this segment. I am appreciative to anybody that actually made it to the end of this video. Now, I just also want to say that I appreciate the comments. I appreciate everybody subscribing, people that will come by, even look at my videos and just giving me some type of rundown of what I can do good, or just people that actually cares. I definitely appreciate y'all. Again, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, because I know some people out here are going to need some tips on how to deal with certain things at the workplace. That is what I'm here for. I've been there, done that, and I just hope to see y'all again soon. I'm out.